Your photo was shown in front of 11 powerful people, and all of them said, "My dear child, if you believe in angels, start this video and watch it completely." Angel says this message is not ordinary. This message is urgent, and it is meant for you alone. God says, "Listen carefully, because what I am about to reveal will change everything in your life." Archangel Michael says, "Do not ignore this message. I am contacting you directly, not through anyone else. This is your moment to be fully alert, fully aware, and fully ready. Your presence here reading these words is no accident. God arranged this." Michael stands before you, his sword of light drawn, shining brightly, and his voice is echoing in the chambers of heaven, crying out, "Do not delay. Do not doubt. Open your heart and see the truth." God says that in the night when darkness surrounds many and when fear seems to hold sway in the hearts of people, your name and your face appeared before 11 powerful people. These people are not ordinary, they hold influence beyond what you imagine. They have the authority to affect outcomes on levels that touch not just lives but destinies. They are seated in positions of power that shape decisions, control access, and determine what becomes visible and what remains hidden. And when they saw your photo, God says they did not react lightly. Every single one of them independently spoke the same words. Words that carry a weight that will shake the very foundation of your existence if you are not prepared. Archangel Michael says these 11 people, when they saw your face, immediately recognized something sacred, something hidden, something extraordinary that has been protected for you. God says you have been shielded from many things in life, and yet some forces have been trying to obscure the truth to prevent the light of your destiny from shining fully. But tonight God says the veil is lifting. Michael commands, "Open your heart now. Listen carefully and understand that the universe is aligning in your favor. Even if chaos appears around you, God says the shocking thing these 11 people said is not a judgment against you. It is a revelation about you. They said your life carries a significance that is rare. That is unique, that is destined for greatness. They said that you are on the threshold of a breakthrough that will astonish those around you, even those who have doubted you, even those who have whispered against you in secret. Michael says, the fear you have felt is only a test. The struggles, the obstacles, the delays, they were never meant to define you. They were meant to refine you, to prepare you for this exact moment, for this exact recognition. God says, many times you have questioned your purpose. You have wondered if your prayers are heard. You have wondered if your actions matter. Tonight, God says, you must know that your prayers are not only heard, they are answered in ways beyond your imagination. Archangel Michael says, stand firm because the energies around you are shifting. Forces that were once hidden, forces that were working against you in subtle ways, are now being exposed. Those 11 powerful people saw not only your face but glimpsed the essence of your spirit. They recognized the light that flows within you. A light that cannot be dimmed by circumstance, by deception, or by fear. God says you are safe. Rest assured nothing will go wrong with you because I am with you. I am the God who sees every detail, who knows every thought, who measures every heartbeat. Michael says there are people in your life who have been unaware of the depths of your potential. There are people who have underestimated you, misunderstood you, or even doubted your intentions. But God says, all of that is about to change. Your truth will be revealed and the world will see what I have known from the beginning. Archangel Michael says, there are moments when messages like this are sent to awaken the soul. This is one of those moments. You may feel nervous. You may feel unsure. You may wonder how it is possible for so much to happen so quickly. Michael says, trust is the bridge between fear and faith. Walk across that bridge now. Believe in the unseen forces that are working on your behalf. Believe in the protection that surrounds you and the blessings that are being poured into your life even as you read these words. God says the photo that was shown in front of those 11 people represents more than your face. It represents your destiny. It represents your journey, your resilience, your heart and your soul. Each of them in their own way recognize that what has been hidden is now being revealed. They spoke the same shocking thing because God is orchestrating a confirmation, a divine sign that what you are about to receive is real. Michael says, do not shrink from this revelation. Do not dismiss it as coincidence. Open your eyes, open your heart, and receive it fully. God says, many forces have been at work trying to delay your breakthrough. There have been moments when it seemed like doors would never open. Moments when it seemed like progress was impossible. But God says every delay was a setup. Every challenge was a preparation. Every moment of doubt was a stepping stone toward this exact alignment, toward this exact recognition by those who hold influence, by those whose words carry authority. Archangel Michael says, this is not a time for hesitation. This is a time for action, for awareness, and for faith. If you'd like to donate or show your appreciation, you can give a super thanks up to $100. God says, the shocking revelation that those 11 people spoke is also a warning. They saw things that are hidden to the human eye, but visible in the spiritual realm. They saw obstacles that are being removed. They saw enemies whose plans are being undone. They saw blessings that are being unlocked. And they spoke the same words because God is emphasizing the truth. It is urgent. It is serious. You cannot ignore it. Michael says, the forces of heaven are moving on your behalf, but they require your readiness, your alignment, and your acknowledgement. God says, you have been protected in ways you did not understand. You have been guided in ways you could not see. You have been loved in ways that were silent but powerful. Archangel Michael says, recognize that you are part of a plan greater than you can comprehend. The recognition by those 11 powerful people is a sign that your life is intersecting with destiny in profound ways. Their words are not empty. Their acknowledgement is a divine confirmation. God says now is the time to prepare yourself for what is coming. Michael says guard your heart, focus your mind, and open your spirit. There are opportunities approaching that will require your courage, your wisdom, and your integrity. There are situations unfolding that will test your patience and your faith. But God says you are equipped. You are ready. You are protected. The presence of those 11 people in your life, even indirectly through the vision of your photo, is a signal that doors will open, that pathways will clear, and that blessings will manifest. Archangel Michael says, take this seriously. This is a message of urgency. This is a message of awakening. This is a message of confirmation. You are not alone. You have never been alone. And now the world is beginning to see what God has always seen in you. Your life is about to shift. Your influence is about to expand. Your heart is about to be filled with a recognition that has been waiting for this exact moment. God says, do not fear what is unknown. Do not let uncertainty cloud your vision. Michael says, focus on the light that surrounds you. Focus on the love that supports you. Focus on the truth that is revealed. Those 11 powerful people are witnesses to your divine path. They have seen a reflection of what God has placed within you, and their words echo the reality that has always existed in the spiritual realm. God says, pray with faith, act with courage, and walk forward with confidence. Michael says, every step you take now, every choice you make, every prayer you utter is being guided. There is divine orchestration at work. There is heavenly intervention at work. There is a plan that is bigger than you can imagine, and you are at the center of it. The photo, the recognition, the shared words of those 11 people, it is all part of the unfolding of your destiny. God says, rest assured, nothing will go wrong with you. You are safe. You are protected. You are chosen. Michael says, the urgency you feel is a signal, not a threat. It is a call to awaken, to prepare, and to receive. The recognition by those 11 people is a mirror of divine truth. Their agreement is not coincidence. It is confirmation. God's message is that you are seen, you are known, and you are loved beyond measure. God says, continue to trust, continue to pray, continue to act with integrity, and continue to open your heart to the divine. Archangel Michael says, the universe is aligning in ways that are visible and invisible. What you see and what you cannot yet see are both moving toward a revelation. Those 11 powerful people are part of that unfolding as witnesses, as affirmers, as confirmation that your path is illuminated. God says, hold fast to this truth. Michael says, let it sink into your soul. Let it guide your steps. Let it embolden your spirit. You are not merely walking a human journey. You are walking a divine path. You are being positioned, recognized, and affirmed by powers both seen and unseen. Those 11 people, their words, their agreement, their shock, they are part of the proof that God's plan for you is real and it is about to manifest. God says you are safe. You are protected. You are guided. You are loved. Archangel Michael says, do not ignore this. Let your faith rise. Let your spirit awaken. Let your actions align with the truth that has been revealed. The recognition by those 11 powerful people is a signal, a divine marker, a moment that will lead to extraordinary shifts in your life. God says the path ahead is bright. The blessings are real. The recognition is genuine. The divine orchestration is in place. Michael says, take these words to heart. Protect them. Reflect on them. Act upon them. Your life is entering a phase of profound significance. Your destiny is unfolding. And God says, I am with you every step of the way. Nothing will go wrong. You are safe. You are loved. You are ready. God says, this is a message only for you, and it is of utmost urgency. Archangel Michael himself comes to deliver this word to you. He says, do not ignore this. I order you to listen, to open your heart, and to take this seriously. This is not a message for anyone else. This is for you and you alone. Tonight the heavens have shifted and a revelation has been brought before the most powerful eyes in the world. 11 people mighty in influence, authority, and reach. And your photo was shown before them. They all saw the image. They all looked upon you. And what they said shook the very foundations of what you know about your life, your path, and your purpose. God says, rest assured, nothing will go wrong with you. But you must hear this. You must understand this and you must act on this with faith. Archangel Michael says, the moment you receive this, know that a serious matter is unfolding around you. You may not see it fully yet, but your life is being observed and your path is being carefully measured by forces both seen and unseen. 11 powerful people have been instructed to review what concerns your destiny. Your work, your relationships, your protection, and your future. They have all said the same thing. Their words are not to alarm you, but to awaken you. This is a wake-up call from God. It is not a joke. You cannot ignore this. Your life, your blessings, your divine protection are being prepared to move to the next level. And there is a force that desires to disrupt it. But God is your shield and Michael is standing right before you. You may feel fear, anxiety, or confusion, but God tells you to let all of that go. Fear is the tool of delay and confusion is the tool of distraction. They are designed to keep you from seeing the divine path. Michael says, I am your sword. I am your shield. I am your protector. You must not be distracted. You must not falter. These 11 people who have seen your photo, they are powerful, but not all are aligned with evil. Some are watching because your life matters in ways you cannot yet comprehend. Their shock was not at you, but at what is about to unfold because of you. God says, you are not alone. You have always been under my care. The events unfolding now are signs, signals, messages that have been placed in your path for you to understand that your life is about to be elevated, that your purpose is about to be revealed, and that your destiny cannot be ignored. These 11 people, their judgment, their agreement, their shock. It is confirmation that the world is noticing what I, your God, have always known. They see what is coming through you, they see the light and they also sense the obstacles. But fear not. My angels are surrounding you. My plans are covering you. And Michael is at your side. Archangel Michael says, the message I bring to you tonight is urgent. There are people who want to harm your reputation, who want to block your blessings, who want to take what is yours, but I am stronger than any force in the physical or spiritual realms. I am here to command that no weapon formed against you will prosper. Every plot, every scheme, every whisper of destruction that has been spoken about you will be nullified. You must trust this. You must pray. You must hold your faith high because your protection is guaranteed by the divine. But only if you do not doubt, only if you do not falter. The 11 who have seen your image, they are witnesses to your awakening, to your divine power, to the force that has always surrounded you. Their shock is the shock of understanding, of realization, of knowing that you are more important, more significant, and more protected than you have ever been taught to believe. God says you must act. This is not a moment for hesitation. This is a moment for clarity, for action, for prayer, and for alignment. Go to your quiet place. Speak to me. Speak to Michael. Speak from your heart. Do not delay. Every second is precious. The world is watching you. Yes. And the spiritual realm is watching you even more. The 11 powerful people, they are only a fraction of what is being revealed. There are others behind them, unseen, observing, and the revelation they have, seen is only the beginning. Your life is about to shift in ways that will make you weep, in ways that will make you smile, in ways that will challenge your understanding. But you will be victorious because I am with you. Archangel Michael says, do not be fooled by appearances. Some who appear to be friends may not be. Some who appear to be strangers may be allies. You must discern with the spirit, not with the eyes. Trust the guidance. Trust the warnings. Trust the signs that come from God. Your photo was shown for a reason. Not to frighten you, but to prepare you. Not to shame you, but to strengthen you. 11 powerful people have seen your image. Yes. But what they have felt, what they have realized is far more important. The spiritual impact, the unseen revelation is what will protect you and guide you. Do not underestimate the force of God's will. You are at the center of it and you must recognize it. You must honor it. You must respond to it. God says, pray. Pray as if your life depends on it, because in a spiritual sense it does. Pray with understanding. Pray with intention. Pray with total surrender. Ask for protection. Ask for clarity. Ask for revelation. Ask for courage. The 11 powerful people. Their words, their shock, their agreement, they are a confirmation that your path is true. They see it, yes, but even more importantly, the spiritual realm sees it. And we are moving to protect it. You are not alone. You are not forgotten. You are not powerless. Michael stands beside you. My angels surround you and my love covers you. Archangel Michael continues, some will try to doubt you. Some will try to manipulate, deceive, or delay you, but you must hold firm. Your life, your family, your purpose, your destiny are protected. You cannot see all the ways we are working behind the scenes, but they are active. Every moment, every breath, every prayer strengthens the shield around you. You must trust this. You must believe it. You must act in faith. Fear is natural. Yes, but it is not your master. My command is clear. Open your heart. Open your spirit. Accept the protection and prepare to receive what has been reserved for you. The 11 powerful people are only witnesses. But the real force is invisible, divine, eternal, and unshakable. God says, do not let doubt enter your heart. Doubt is the enemy of progress. Doubt is the enemy of blessings. Doubt is the enemy of protection. Hold fast to your faith. Speak my name. Call on Michael. Call on my angels. Let the divine presence fill your being. What has been revealed through the shock of those 11 powerful people is a signal to you. Your time is now. Your destiny is now. Your protection is now. Do not wait. Do not hesitate. Do not question my plan. It is perfect. It is unwavering. It is immovable. And you, my child, are at the center of it. Archangel Michael says, there will be signs. There will be confirmations. There will be moments that will test you, that will challenge your faith, that will attempt to shake your resolve. Do not yield. I am commanding you in the authority of God to stand strong, to pray, to meditate, to receive guidance. You are safe. You are protected. You are being watched over by forces beyond understanding. Every intention of harm that has been set against you will fail. Every blessing that has been blocked will now flow freely. Every chain that has bound you will be broken. The 11 who have seen your photo, they are witnesses to your rising. They are witnesses to your destiny, and they are witnesses to the truth that God's hand is upon you. God says, trust the process. Trust the unfolding. Trust the divine orchestration of every detail of your life. Nothing is random. Nothing is meaningless. Every trial, every obstacle, every challenge has been arranged to prepare you for this moment. The 11 powerful people, their shock, their agreement, their recognition is a reflection of the spiritual truth that has always been your shield and your guide. Now it is time for you to act. Pray, listen, watch, discern, follow. You are being elevated. You are being protected. You are being prepared for a future that is glorious, that is abundant, that is secure, and that is divinely ordained. Archangel Michael says, open your eyes. Open your spirit. Open your heart. What has been hidden is being revealed. What has been unseen is being uncovered. What has been delayed is now arriving. You are under divine protection. But you must move with faith, with awareness, with courage. The 11 powerful people, their words, their shock, their recognition are the confirmation that you are on the right path, that the unseen forces are working on your behalf, and that nothing will overpower the will of God in your life. I am Michael. I am your protector. I am your guide. I am your sword. Follow me. Trust me, believe me, and nothing will harm you. God says, pray for clarity. Pray for protection. Pray for courage. Pray for understanding. Pray for wisdom. Pray for the unfolding of every blessing that has been delayed. The 11 powerful people are witnesses. Yes. But the real force is divine, eternal, unshakable. You are safe. You are protected. You are loved. You are being elevated to your rightful place. Do not delay. Do not doubt. Do not question. Open yourself fully to my guidance. Archangel Michael stands beside you and the heavens are moving on your behalf. Your destiny is calling. Your protection is assured. Your path is clear. Your blessings are about to flow. God says this message is not ordinary. I repeat, this is not ordinary. You must read carefully. Archangel Michael is speaking directly to you. He says, I order you. Do not ignore this. I am contacting you because your destiny, your protection, and your spiritual safety depend on it. I am here to guide you, but you must obey. Listen. This is urgent. Last night, something extraordinary happened in the spiritual realms. Your photo, yes, your image was shown in front of 11 incredibly powerful individuals. These are not ordinary people. They are people with authority, influence, and insight beyond what most mortals can comprehend. And they all, without exception, said the exact same thing. Their voices were serious, unwavering, and they spoke as one. This person, this soul has a significant role. Something hidden, something important is at stake. I want you to understand what this means. God does not work through coincidence. Your presence, your essence, and your actions have been observed. And these 11 powerful people were made aware of your importance at this very moment in time. This is not a test of patience. This is a moment of revelation, and it is critical that you respond correctly. Archangel Michael says, you must trust God fully. You are safe. Nothing will go wrong with you if you follow the guidance that is being delivered now. But you must act with faith, clarity, and urgency. There is a protection around you, but it can only be activated fully when you align yourself with truth and divine intention. God's light will shield you, but your steps must be intentional and obedient. I need you to understand the seriousness of what was revealed. These 11 powerful people, each with insight into matters that often remain unseen, observed your life, your journey, and your purpose. And each one recognized a truth that is astonishing. They saw that you are on the precipice of a significant breakthrough, a divine shift that has been prepared for you since the day of your birth. But they also observed obstacles, hidden forces, unseen energies, and perhaps even people who are unaware of how their actions affect you. That must be addressed now. God says, you are not alone. I am with you. The forces around you, both visible and invisible, are under my watch. I will not allow harm to come to you beyond what is necessary for your growth. You are protected by my angels. You are shielded by my power, and yet vigilance is required. Your spiritual awareness, your focus, and your ability to recognize truth are essential at this moment. Archangel Michael speaks again. Do not let fear or hesitation cloud your judgment. The message you are receiving is clear. Your life, your purpose, and your safety are intertwined with divine plans that are unfolding even now. There is a timeline that is being honored, and your actions, prayers, and decisions must align with this timeline. The moment is now, and ignoring it will create obstacles that could delay your divine blessings. You cannot afford delay. The 11 people who saw your image were shocked because they sensed the convergence of destiny and unseen forces around you. They observed that your path is under scrutiny not just by divine forces but by energies and influences that often go unnoticed. Some of these energies have been placed to protect you, while others are tests to see if you can recognize truth when it presents itself. God says you are equipped. You are capable, but your awareness must be heightened. You must act with clarity and intention. This is why Michael emphasizes urgency. He says, "Do not ignore me. Do not delay. What I am revealing is immediate. What you see, what you feel, and what you understand now will determine the next steps of your life. You must trust in God's plan. You must pray consistently. You must align yourself with the truth and avoid distractions that cloud judgment. The forces that observe you, that test you, that interact with you in ways unseen, are watching for alignment with divine purpose. You must respond faithfully. God is telling you there is a hidden truth that is about to surface. It may involve people in your immediate circle. It may involve opportunities that appear sudden. And it may involve realizations about your personal mission that have been waiting for the right moment. The 11 powerful observers recognize that the timing is perfect, that the preparation is complete, and that your alignment is required. Archangel Michael says, "Your role is not ordinary. Your path is not ordinary. The attention you are receiving is divine in origin. The power that you are about to access is immense. And yet it requires faith, it requires vigilance. And it requires obedience. God is offering protection, guidance, and clarity. But only if you listen. Only if you act. Only if you trust fully. God continues, "Nothing will harm you if you remain faithful. Nothing will derail you if you hold on to truth. Your life has been watched, nurtured, and prepared for moments exactly like this." The presence of these 11 powerful people is not coincidence. Their observation is a confirmation of your importance, your destiny, and your alignment with heavenly purpose. You must not let this moment pass without recognition, without prayer, without intention. The light surrounds you and your faith will activate it. Archangel Michael warns, beware of distractions. Beware of fear, doubt, or procrastination. There are forces, subtle but potent, that may attempt to sway your focus, to pull you away from your purpose, or to convince you that you are alone. You are not. God is with you. I am with you. The angels are with you, and the protection offered to you is real, tangible, and immediate. But it requires awareness. You must listen. You must act. You must trust. This message is a call to spiritual awakening. A call to recognize the significance of your journey and a call to align fully with God's will. Your photo being shown to 11 powerful people is a divine signal, a message that your presence matters, that your actions are being observed, and that your next steps are crucial. God says, do not take this lightly, do not ignore it. The protection, guidance, and blessings are ready for you. But you must activate them through faith, prayer, and intention. You may feel overwhelmed. You may feel uncertain. That is natural. Human perception often struggles to grasp divine orchestration. But Michael reminds you the presence of these observers, the reactions they had, and the unanimous recognition of your significance is proof of your divine favor. You are chosen for a purpose. You are protected and you are about to experience revelations that will clarify paths, reveal truth, and illuminate destiny. God says, trust me, believe, pray, stand firm. The forces around you are being aligned for your benefit. The people, events, and circumstances you will encounter are under divine orchestration. Do not fear. Do not despair. You are shielded. You are loved. You are seen. And your importance is acknowledged not only in heaven but among those who wield influence on earth in ways you are only beginning to understand. Archangel Michael instructs, take this message seriously. Reflect on the path you are walking. Seek clarity. Pray for understanding. Ask for insight. Guard your thoughts. Guard your actions. Guard your heart. The alignment you are entering is powerful. It requires spiritual discipline. It requires faith and it requires the understanding that your life is significant, your mission is sacred and your protection is divine. God reminds you even in moments of doubt, even in moments when you feel alone, even when circumstances seem uncertain. Remember that the divine plan is perfect. Nothing escapes my notice. Nothing escapes my protection. Your life is under my watch. Your future is being secured. And the moment you align fully with truth, the full measure of blessings, clarity, and divine favor will be revealed. The 11 powerful people who witnessed your image are only a reflection of what is already in motion. Archangel Michael concludes, this is your moment, your awakening, your call to faith, clarity, and action. Do not ignore it. Do not delay it. Do not underestimate it. The protection is real. The guidance is real. The power of God surrounding you is immense. Align with it. Step into it. Accept it. And know that your destiny Purpose and safety are being guarded by forces beyond human comprehension. God says, finally, understand that you are important, you are protected, and you are on the right path. Nothing can harm you if you trust fully. Your photo being shown to 11 powerful people is a confirmation. Your life, your choices, and your future are being watched with divine precision. Act with faith. Pray without ceasing and know that I am with you. Nothing will go wrong. You are safe. You are seen. You are loved. And your divine purpose will manifest in ways that will astonish both heaven and earth. Archangel Michael's final message. Do not ignore this. Take immediate action through prayer, reflection, and alignment. The forces around you are powerful, but your faith is. The walls of your home have heard conversations you weren't supposed to hear. The corners of your room have wept with you in silence. The ceilings have soaked in your prayers, the kind you whispered late at night when you thought no one was listening. But heaven was listening. The angels were writing down every word. And now there is movement in the spirit realm. Not all movement is punishment, sometimes it is redirection. Sometimes God allows the things we thought were ours forever to be shaken because something greater is coming. But He must first remove what you've become too attached to. And still, this is not just about material loss. This is about unveiling truth. God says someone around you is trying to keep you trapped in a place that was only meant to be temporary, and they're disguising their motives with false love. Your name has been mentioned in meetings you didn't know existed. There are people who smile at you but have already written a different ending for you. They have discussed the paperwork. They have whispered timelines. They have moved things around behind your back. Someone said, just a little longer and they'll have no choice but to leave. But the Spirit of the Lord has interrupted this plot. You were not supposed to know yet, but the grace over your life is too deep, too heavy, too sacred for this to go on. You are about to lose the house you currently live in because this house is tied to a lie. It is tied to a person who swore they loved you but have made agreements that contradict everything they promised. You feel it. You've been feeling it. The mood in the air has shifted. Your spirit has been restless. You keep looking at the front door as if someone is about to knock with news that will change everything. You've been sensing the countdown but didn't know what it meant. This is what it meant. There is an expiration on this place. Something is ending, but it is not to hurt you. It is to wake you up. Because if you stay too long in a space that no longer serves your destiny, it begins to break you down from the inside out. And your soul is too expensive to stay broken. You gave your heart to the wrong person and they tied it into the foundation of the home. You shared your secrets in a room where someone was already building a case against you. You kept praying for peace in a house that was slowly becoming a prison. The laughter has faded. The furniture no longer brings you comfort. You feel like a guest in your own home. And yet, even now, you've been trying to convince yourself to stay because starting over is terrifying. But starting over is what will save you. Finally, God is exposing this. Someone who claimed to protect you has made plans to evict you emotionally, spiritually, and even physically. They may not come with keys or contracts, but they have opened a spiritual door that is ushering you out. Do not mistake this shift for failure. Do not misread the signs. God is not punishing you. He is relocating you for preservation. You are about to lose the house you currently live in because it has turned into a masquerade. You wake up and smile, but you know it's not home anymore. You know something is off. You feel like crying in every room. There are shadows on the walls of your heart. And it is because you have outgrown the lie you've been trying to live. This message is for you. Someone you love deeply knelt down and cried last night because they don't know how to tell you the truth. They've made decisions that have put the entire structure of your life in jeopardy. They owe people money. They said they paid bills they didn't pay. They signed things in your name. They made agreements in fear, thinking they were protecting everyone. But their fear has turned into betrayal. The house you thought was built on love was secretly being eaten by termites of secrecy and shame. It's almost over. You won't have to pretend much longer. The curtain is about to fall and the truth will stand on the stage, bold and unshakable. The home you're trying to protect has already been spiritually released from you. The place you tried to make holy has been desecrated by hidden sin. You are not crazy. You are not overreacting. What you feel is real. The release has already happened in heaven. It's just unfolding now on earth. You will soon find out why everything started falling apart around the same time. Why communication started to break. Why you've been arguing more. Why you keep dreaming of other places, safer places, quieter places. You've been sensing the pull of a new beginning. But you've been clinging to what's familiar. This message is telling you, let go. Someone will soon say, we have to move. Someone will soon confess, I didn't tell you everything. Someone will soon cry and say, I thought I was helping. But the truth will no longer be delayed. Everything that was hidden is being brought into the light, not to ruin you, but to rescue you from the slow death of pretending. The locks may still turn. The lights may still work, but the home itself is no longer spiritually safe for you. And heaven cannot bless what your heart has outgrown. They tried to keep you there because your presence kept the house from falling. Your prayers were the glue. Your faith was the foundation. Your kindness held up walls that were never even yours to hold. But even the strongest hearts get tired, and God is not asking you to be the savior of a space that doesn't even celebrate your existence anymore. There is another place prepared. But first, you must be emptied of this one. Don't panic when things start falling apart. Don't collapse when they say it's time to go. You are about to lose the house you currently live in because it no longer aligns with your divine assignment. And here's the part that will shake you to your core. This isn't the first time someone has tried to remove you spiritually. There were other homes, other seasons, other relationships, other cities where you stayed too long and it almost cost you your joy. But this time, heaven is stepping in. This time, angels are on assignment to make sure you don't get trapped again. You are too close to destiny. You are too close to the promise. The time is too short to stay bound by familiarity. Someone once said they'd never let you go, but they're the same one making plans without you. You are not being thrown away. You are being pulled into alignment. You are not being punished. You are being set free. You are not being rejected. You are being redirected. It will hurt. You may cry. You may feel like you've lost everything. But this loss is your gain in disguise. This eviction is your elevation. This heartbreak is your healing. There is someone who has been watching you spiritually. A soul from heaven who knows your name and has been pleading for your release. They've been saying, Father, they can't stay there. If they stay, they'll miss their next chapter. And heaven listened. And now it is unfolding. This is your confirmation. This is your wake-up call. This is your spiritual knock at the door.